everyone, welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. This channel is all about planning, budgeting, paying off debt, and hopefully one day retiring early. So if those are topics that you are also interested in, then please subscribe to my channel. It is time for my weekly budget check-in, and I'm just going to quickly go over all the tools I'm going to be using today. First, I will be using the Budget by Paycheck workbook by the Budget Mom. And I will also be using a notebook by Plum Paper. I do have a discount code that I can share with you for Plum Paper. All you need to do is email me at jbleecher@gmail.com and I can give you 10% off your first purchase with Plum Paper. I also will be using these budgeting stickers by Cara Jo Plans. I do have a discount code for her shop as well. It is in the description box below. Okay, so let's jump right in. Okay, we're going to start with this workbook and we're going to go to December. This week we are looking at the week of December 20th through the 26th. So back here I have listed all of my expenses for that period of time. Here is my key that tells me what color each what color each category is. This is called the highlighter method, and I got that method from the Budget Mom. So today when I did the key down here, I thought I should also include the total that I spent in each category. I thought that was a pretty neat idea. So when I go to my notebook today, it'll be a lot easier for me to calculate the totals there. Don't know why I never thought of that before. Okay, so instead of going through each line with you individually, I just think it's more fun to look at the calendar and go for each expense that way. So we'll be doing that together right now. Okay, I'm going to start with my bills. First of all, we paid our energy bill on the 21st for $46. This is only half of our energy. This is just our gas, actually. We also pay for energy through our city, which is a much larger bill. It's closer to $300. Okay, and then we also paid for Netflix, which was $15. So that's it for bills this week. Let's go to debts. I had a couple of big debts that happened later in the week. On the 24th, which was Christmas Eve, our loan number 2 payment came out, which is $566. And our student loan payment came out for $270. Okay, let's look at food next. We've recently changed the way we're doing food, and it's working really well for my family. First of all, my husband gets $50 to spend on himself for anything that he wants. He prefers to shop at Sam's Club because the way he likes to do his food is he likes to eat the same thing every week. So he doesn't mind buying a large quantity and just eating the same thing every week. So he spent $62 on his. So he went a little above budget because his budget is $50. And then Logan and I each get $50 for a total of $100. And we spent $56 at Sam's as well. And then we went over to our favorite grocery store, Fairway, and we spent another $50. So we also went a little over on our budget. Logan and I went over by $6 and David went over by $12. Since it was the week of Christmas, we did buy some things we normally wouldn't buy, like we bought a couple of pies and we bought a pot roast. So I'm not surprised that we went a little bit over, and I'm happy that we didn't go even further over than we actually did, because food is one of those categories that we used to struggle with, and we've been doing a lot better recently. Okay, I also had a couple of miscellaneous expenses this week. I really don't like miscellaneous expenses. My goal is to get to a point where I don't have any or very few. So we had a Subway purchase for $7 and a Mucky Duck, which is a little pub in our neighborhood, purchased for $13. We got a hamburger there. Okay, so that's it for miscellaneous. Now I do have, let's look at the key here. I do have a house and an envelope expense. So let's add those right now. I don't have colored stickers for these yet. Those have been ordered and they're coming in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write down how much we spent and then highlight it using my highlighter. So first we spent $50 on household expenses. This is things like dog food, paper towels, laundry detergent, things like that. So house, $50. And then we also took out money for our cash envelopes. So, and that was $334. Okay, so that is it for this week's expenses. Let's go now to the notebook and let's see how this all lines up with our budget. Did we stay in budget? Did we go over? Let's go find out. Okay, so last week I set up my weekly check-in. This was for the first paycheck of December, and this side is for the second paycheck of December. So I'm going to go ahead and write down all of my categories and how much we had to start with for our budget, and then we'll go in and add the actual amount. Okay, so I do have red ink, which I was using for negative numbers, but one of you, and I'm sorry, I don't remember your name, because I get so many good ideas from you guys, but one of you suggested that I just put the negative numbers in parentheses like accountants do, and I love that. So I'm going to do that. I think it'll be a lot easier than switching back and forth between a black and a red pen. Okay, so let's start with debt. So we had $1371 budgeted for this pay period, which is a 2-week pay period, and this is the first week of that 2-week pay period. So far we have spent $836 from that category, which is a difference, let's see, $1371 minus $836, that's a difference of $535. So we are currently in the positive for $535. Okay, next is bills. For me, the difference between debt and bills are things that are always going to exist, like Netflix, for example, and debt is an amount that we can eventually pay off and not have to pay anymore. Okay, so bills, we have a budget of $530 for this pay period. This week we spent $61, so we currently have a positive, let's see, 530 minus 61. We're currently positive $469 in that category. Next up is food. We have a $300 budget for food over the next 2 weeks. That breaks down to approximately $150 a week. This week we spent $168, so we went over that goal of our $150 for the week, but we have $300 to work with this month. So if we can go a little bit less this week, we'll still be okay. So $300 minus $168. That comes to $132. So that's how much. If we can stick to that budget for the upcoming week, then we will be good. Okay, for gas, we budgeted $30 for this pay period. I did not need to get gas this week, so we are still at $30. For miscellaneous, we budgeted $50 for these 2 weeks, so it's about $25 a week. This week we spent $20, leaving us with a positive balance of $30. Okay, medical. We budgeted $50 for this pay period. This week we didn't spend anything, which is shocking, and we currently have $50 still. I've decided I'm not going to have medical be all of our medical bills. I'm going to keep that in the bill category, debt category. And this is just going to be for pharmacy visits and co-pays. Okay, cash envelope. We budgeted $334 for this pay period. We actually took out $334. This is not just cash envelopes, it's also sinking funds. So it's all of it. Cash envelopes, sinking funds, $334 for this 2-week period, which means we have a difference of $0 right now. House, we budgeted $100. We spent $50, leaving us with a total of $50. This is awesome. We don't have any negative numbers. I don't think that has ever happened to me, like ever. This is very exciting. Okay, so let's see. Let's calculate all this. We'll see how much we budgeted, how much we actually spent, and what the difference was. Okay, so on our budget we had $2,765 to work with, We spent $14.69 this week. So if we do the difference there, so we had 2,765 minus $14.69. So we should end with $12.96. I'm going to write that down. $12.96. Okay, so if I add all of these together, if I did everything right, this should equal $12.96. So let's do that right now. 535, 469, 132, 30, 30, 50, and 50. $12.96. Yes! You guys, I'm getting so much better at this. Okay, so $12.96. So that's what we have to start with for this last week of December. And I went ahead and looked ahead. So in our budget here, let's go back to the budget page for this pay period. I went ahead and I put in everything that's already come out, when it came out, how much actually came out, and then I went back and calculated how much we still have to pay. So here are all the ones that we still have to pay, but I included the rollover. So it came to $19.20. Right here it says we need $12.96. So let me take away the $7.75 and see if we have $12.96. Ooh, not good. $11.45 is what we have left. So why did that happen? Okay, so I just went back and looked at everything, and that's right. We only need $11.45 to get through this month and stay on budget, and we have $12.96 available to do that. So we're looking pretty good. At first I thought that was a bad thing, but this is a good thing. We have more money available than we're going to need. So that's awesome. Now I can't think, oh cool, I can go buy something. I can't think like that. Okay, so that is it for this week's check-in. If you enjoyed this video, will you please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all again next time. Bye everyone. I just wanted to give a quick shout out and big thank you to all of my PR friends, Cara Jo Plans, The Mom Life, Quedema, JoeysPlans, and Cierra Budgets. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I've put a link to their channels in the description box below. Please go check them out. Thanks for watching everybody. See you again next time. Bye!